Hi guys, we're at the Town Hall of Birmingham and you're performing tonight, Preach.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. But tell us a little bit about what you both do.
My name's Preach. I'm from a group called C.O.V. You know, it's my man Looch. So, Free Spike. We're a part of C.O.V, but we're rappers, you know. We've been in the Midlands music scene now for a number of years, doing our thing, you know, shows, whatnot, you know. So yeah, that's kind of like a quick brief background on who we are.
A lot of people wouldn't see Coventry as a hip hop place. You know, Coventry's known for ska, really. Do you find that there is a big hip hop scene actually in Coventry, or do you find that your audience is further afield?
There's a hip hop scene, like P.O.P. Like, there's a lot of pop hip hop that's quite on the forefront, and that's getting a lot of attention from a lot of people who maybe have fundings and those kind of situations.
Is that at particular venues as well?
Across the city. But I mean, as far as the hip hop scene, it's quite underground. But however, you do have your artists that are doing their thing in the city, definitely. But, I could understand why people outside of the Coventry wouldn't know that's going on, because it is underground, and the things that are promoted are, you know, by people who are not with their ear to the ground, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that's what's up.
And that's what's so good about having you guys on today, because you can tell us, you know, what we need to know, basically. So what do we need to know about hip hop in the Midlands?
Well, it's live and kicking, really. You know, like a lot of people always look for an industry in these little small cities, but the talent is from these small cities, and the industry, as we know, is the big cities, London, so on and so forth. So it's saying what Lou said, like, basically there's a lot of underground talent out there that's not tapped into by the mainstream market, you know, and it kind of goes underneath that line, underneath that radar where people don't see it, it goes unnoticed. Myself, my catalogue, or our catalogue, is very intense, you know. We've done a lot of stuff, you know. I toured with Mark Ronson, I did a track with Amy Winehouse. It's like, you know, we're from Coventry, we're not from no big city, like, you know, so yeah, more time the talent is not always in London, so, you know, it's a harder struggle, of course, because like my man said, you look at a city like Coventry or a smaller city and you don't expect to hear good music, you know? Yeah.
So what are you guys doing at the moment that we need to know about?
Well, at the moment, I've just come off this big show, a couple pop acts, you know what I mean? But differently, I got an EP that I'm trying to put out there. Machine Gun Precha. You know, we're still going through tracks and so on and so forth, but kind of got that sewed up, a concept and stuff. I got a dubstep tune called Evolv with Miss Coco Brown. You know, she's from Birmingham as well, so shouts out to Coco. That's on iTunes, you know, so go and grab that and whatnot. But we're just trying to stay current, you know, because we're grown in this. We're not kids, you know. We're grown men.
It's kind of like also what we got going on is working with some of the local talent in Coventry, who I guess you would call Demons the Underground. So I'm working with a team right now called Most Wanted. You know, a group of guys in the city that's doing their thing, real talented. We put a mixtape together already, got a good response from the city, and a couple of guys in Birmingham are aware of it.
Is this on your own label?
This is on the Most Wanted Entertainment label. Right. This is what we're doing. Side project from C.O.V. C.O.V, as you know, Preacher's doing his thing now. He's just been doing the tours, the shows up and down. I'm supporting him on that. We're waiting for Spike to come home. He's on a vacation. When he comes home, you know, we're going to get back onto the C.O.V project, start pushing that. But in the meantime, in between time, we keep things moving. You know, I'm still tapped into the underground and got that working. So keep your ears out for Most Wanted Entertainment. Salute all the guys that's involved in all that. Some of the years we got that going on as well.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, what would you say is the essence of your message in your music?
The truth. The truth.
Yeah,
The truth.
definitely.
Live what you say and we say what we live.
Definitely. And I think for me, that answer changes with growth. So when I first started, my music might have been what people would deem as negative, but it was my reality at the time. So that's what I was giving back. My message was what I was living. And then as I've grown older, you know, my perspective has gotten wider, so to speak. You know, the lyrical content and the message in the music has changed, and it's more positive now. And that's why, like I mentioned earlier, I'm working with the team like Most Wanted, and those are a bunch of young guys in the streets that could fall victim to a lot of the things that I fell victim to, which in you know, my lyrical content
it's very easy
reflected that. So you know, I say right now the message right now is real positive, and if it ain't about positivity, I don't really want to really mess with that too much.
I agree.
Would you guys be willing to do like a little freestyle of something that really is from your heart, that you feel represents your message?
I'm not really good at it. I don't freestyle. Preacher might get him, so you want to get him something?
We need back community love. When every black man called every old black woman their mum, yo, them you know them no manners, so they're hard to manage, but when you check it, yo, they're ours to manage. On their racist institution, they blamed our youth them, then locked them up as for them solution. Took power raw from the parents, can you believe it? Old school came from the days of daddy beating. Let's take it back then, before we bang Mac 10s, when we used to boogaloo, break dance and backspin. Spray cans and rapping, the days man was laughing, days money's lasting, the grade was Alaskan.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
So you feel quite positive really about how your music can have a positive influence on youth, and that's exactly what we're doing at the moment.
Definitely. Well, we touch on that, like within that would just open up the floodgates for us to talk about the workshops that we do and have done in the past. I know.
How can people get in touch with you about the workshops?
Well, via Twitter, via Facebook, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get that afterwards, or
yeah.
Right now it's not a problem, you know. You put it in the screen or whatnot, when you're editing the footage, you know. So, but yeah, like my man said, we got families, you know, so we're not kids anymore. So our perspectives are different with the music.
Yeah.
You know, it's growth. It's an evolution.
Life is about developing, isn't it? So you've got to develop to have a life. Sorry about the interruptions.
I was just about to say that to the listeners.
This is the rock star lifestyle, not the hip hop lifestyle.
Backstage.
So, have you got a message to the fans out there that listen to you?
I want to learn message key.
Yeah, I haven't really got messages. Like I said, live what you say and say what you live.
Yeah.
Music kind of speaks for itself.
Love, peace and happiness. That's what it is.
Okay.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yes.
And what's your Twitter name?
My Twitter is Precha. Yeah, that's Precha, yeah, so that's Precha, C.O.V.
And mine is Looch, C.O.V. M.W. That's Looch, L-O-O-C-H, C.O.V. M.W. So you can get at me at that.
Okay. And people will be able to see on there what where they can see you at an event and what.
Definitely, yes.
Hit us up.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
And good luck for stage tonight.